a Western or
Western team.
the NA team. Of course, I'm biased. I'm from America, so I'd like to see the Western team
coming into this game.
Yeah, the
and
American
making those
team.
goals.
and see if we can't get them in at least into the quarters.
There
Yeah.
goes Albert.
Brando.
Saying hi to us.
He's probably got the loudest voice on the team
Yeah,
for the calls.
of course. And Brando is also the secondary upper at the team.
Mm. And of course,
Andre.
Andre giving us a little flex. Although I think he's got a lot to do to beat Albert's.
Yeah.
Albert's pretty built over there. I would say he's another loud voice on the team.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Both Brando and Andre are the let's say team leaders.
I think Andres is a very hypey player.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the guy if 15 OL, who we see here, if he makes a good shot, I think Andres is the guy that's gonna
Call the shots.
Get them hyped
Yeah,
and try and keep the momentum flowing. So
that's important actually.
15 OL always seems cool as a cucumber over there. And moving over to the Pacific Macta side. I definitely think Macta is favored to win in this matchup, but it's going to be close.
Yep. First off, we have Bio. Then after Bio is Revenge.
Followed by Aldrin, and I think we'll see some good play from Aldrin today.
Mhm.
And Cram, who has performed really well in the past, we'll see if he can't step up again.
And finally, we have ZYK.
So how about? I don't think I've gotten your scoreline yet. Your predictions for this game. Who do you think is going to come out on top here?
So on paper, I'm gonna go straight, all hands down. I'm gonna say Macta. Right? I agree on you, but I'm gonna put it this way: still, a lot can happen in 6 months. We have seen so many good teams change in 6 months and getting those scores up there. So, yes, still possible that today some magic is gonna happen.
Yeah, I definitely think the NA team has a chance,
Mhm.
but I think we'll have to see somebody step up and try and get the team hyped and see if they can't work from there, because it's gonna be a tough fight. Macta is always, to me, one of the most consistent teams out there, and especially they have the other big team in Philippines is of course their sister team Pacific Wara.
Pacific Wara, right?
So they probably have a pretty good scrim partner there,
Mhm.
and
So you having two teams in your country which you can have training all day long together with similar skills helps you a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think that it's useful, especially to
There
have
we go, ZYK.
NZOIK there.
They got a nice logo.
Yeah,
It's a nice logo right there. It's like a robot with a headache. Like
robot with a headache.
really, like I got a headache.
I can see that. Aldrin, one of the two attackers on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Between him and Cram, I think we'll see one of those two players probably top fragging on this team. Who we see here, Cram. And everybody seems to be pretty... excuse me, that's Revenge.
Yeah, that's
I'm going
Revenge.
backwards. We saw Cram earlier.
He was
Yeah.
the last guy was Aldrin and Revenge. Revenge actually is the sniper of the team, and Revenge actually at the training he played so well. He
Yeah.
shocked me up. Like he shocked me. He played so well because he was playing. It was just like a game to him. It is a game right now, but he played it like a game at the training. He was chatting with his friends and saying yay and giving those shots and killing people. And I was like, are you serious? Okay, here we go. We have the 3 maps on. First off is Mexico, second is Black Widow, and third off is Sub Base. So
It's our first chance to get a look at Mexico here at CFGI, and it's a small map.
it's a small map and a close quarter map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of tight corners, like you said,
Yeah.
close quarters.
Close quarter. And Mexico actually is a map that mechanics come in quite fast and quite more.
Yeah. So I know a lot of the Chinese players think
Yeah.
that this is a defensive bias map, but
But
the Brazil team.
Brazil team, yes, you say no. This is a attacking team.
Yeah. I think
Attacking map. I mean.
I think it's one of those that if you can get on to that point,
Mhm.
it's really hard to retake.
Yes,
But the big problem is actually getting on to that point.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with only 2 real access points into A, and this using this side
Mm-hmm.
tunnel area, it's not a nice place to be when grenades start
Yeah.
coming through.
So Mexico, as I said, is a close quarter map. So rapidly mechanics is important on this map. Saying if you have a good skill on mechanics, this is the map for you. Like China's team loves this map because they got the good mechanics.
I will say there's a real problem rotating on the
Yes.
defensive side here.
Of course, and first of all, there is a long rotation route, and second of all, it's an easy cutting map. Like
Yeah,
you can cut them off when
There's-
rotating.
Yeah, I like what you say there. There's definitely no safe path to
Yes.
rotate.
And that's a big. There is one safe pass, but it's too risky. So, no.
Yeah, I definitely think we were discussing a little bit earlier that it's definitely
Mm-hmm.
you got to hold that middle area
Yes.
to win, and looks like we're gonna go into game here,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll get to see a good matchup here. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's play a little game. Small fun game. So, which side is gonna be CT, or let's say the defensive side?
Oh,
It's a
that's
coin
just
game.
straight
Just
guess.
it's a 50-50
I'll
chance.
say Macta on defense.
I'm saying that Carbon's on defense.
All right. Well, I guess somebody's gonna win then.
Yeah. There we go. Carbon's on the attacker's side. So good time and good luck. You had the first team
Straight
lead.
into the action with a 2K
Right.
from ZYK.
And there it goes. This is happening so fast.
That's just fast and furious. Brando does manage to get onto the A point by himself, but
Gets
he's
taken
all
down.
alone. Yeah. That was a
That was fast. Mexico is a fast map.
yeah.
Like starting 10 seconds or 20 seconds, you can already see the kills coming in. You can see the shots coming in, getting tagged, getting bombed, getting flash, and you don't know what to do.
Yeah, they exploded straight into the
Yeah.
action there, and here they are down in this really dangerous area, in my opinion, in that little corridor. If somebody gets a good angle on you, they can just like lining
you
them
can-
up and knocking them down.
Here we have Bio and Carm dueling over there and defense inside B, and here we have Carbon, Brando waiting for them, just making a
This-
single.
This
Mistake.
area right here for me
Yeah.
is the most important area to control on the map. Right there, that mid space that
Mhm.
connects both the points.
So here we can see Carbon is smoking the place,
Here comes the flash.
preventing them to rush in. So here comes the flash. They might gonna have a chance there. Going in, giving in fight. Carbon gets the first hit shot over there.
Cram wins the duel. Brando picks up
The
3
3 kills. Nice play from Brindo, but there's a small problem which the bomb was on there, but they can still get it. They might go straight to A, but here we have Pacific still waiting over there.
Who is that? Who is that? That's on like somebody's on 1 HP. Albert.
Yeah.
Just barely giving them the man advantage, but it's not going to be easy. They still have to find their way onto a site. They do have control of mid.
Still waiting.
Oh,
There was a gunshot. Nice shot from
4
Brando.
for Brando.
There's a 1-3. Gets a double kill.
Oh, this is tight. Brando, can he get the ace here?
Brando has a one-shotter over there, and Aldrin is 2 shots left for him. Coming from behind, maybe he can flank him up. Brando maybe is planning the bomb right there. Or not. He's giving 2 warning shots and going for the bomb.
I think this is very even because
Yeah.
Brando may be 1 shot away, but he's got a lot of cover here.
Coming around. Brando is aware of him.
Oh,
And one-on-one, and Brando takes the shot.
Brando with the ace.
Yes. The ace?
He
Really?
aced. He has seven kills to
Wow.
everyone else's 0.
Good
Put
play
the
from
team
Brando.
on his back.
I got this.
He's gonna drag them kicking and screaming into their first point. Man, that was a
Good
what a
play.
great round from Brando. And that's what you like to see out of your captain. Get people motivated.
Here we have 15 Island, routine round again. Aldrin still waiting at the boxes.
They do take this tunnel, or they're thinking about going through this tunnel area, which of course is pretty dangerous. But they are playing towards this A side again. Carbon seems to really like playing with that gully
Yeah.
on the left side of the map.
So we have Carbon playing at the left side of the map and waiting for any chances to go on.
Just giving 15 OLs
Some time.
some time to see if he can't get a pick here. They're going to smoke off towards the double doors on B.
And they might gonna go straight to B right there, getting a full flash right there.
But not
15-0.
followed up on. Looks like they are going to try and push through this smoke onto B. Oh! Revenge does get a peek at quite a few of them.
And
15
takes the shot down. A Famous coming up straight from behind. Famous gets a second double kill.
And they do now have control of this B side,
And
which is
also
just
the
so
bomb
tough
down.
to take down.
Loner up. Bio gets a 2-shot kill. Maybe he can get the third shot over there. Coming around. Brando takes down ZYK over there. And going alone with 1 at 2 HP left. And getting taken down by Brando again.
Yeah. Those Andrej might be having a little problem playing his way into this game. He definitely looked like he had the angle to take that kill and just couldn't make the shots. Hopefully he'll play his way into this game. But that does put Carbon up ahead 1 point, and here we are into round 3.
You can see
Bio and Cram holding this mid area. Brando and Andres just around the corner.
still waiting. Giving smoke, not letting you rush in again.
Just buying a little bit of time with that smoke.
Here we have Revenge watching that A corner.
Yeah, it does seem like they're expecting this push that Carbon keeps playing with this area of the map.
Maybe they don't know they like Carbon's playing that tunnel right there.
COK and Revenge are looking at that that entrance here that Andrej and Brando are heading towards.
So
And this is just
and there they come into the point. Coming in, rushing in. Revenge taking the first shot. ZYK followed up. And Revenge gets a second shot right there. But 3 up takes it down. Now it's a 2-on-3 situation. And Baron takes every man down right there. And it's a 2-on-1 situation right now.
Brando playing out of his mind today with 11 frags already
Yeah.
in 4 rounds.
Brando's being so well right now. Albert's still waiting and is going to plant a bomb.
Yeah, it looks like they will get the plant down in some pretty good post-plant positions. And this is just
And
such
they're
a hard
gonna
retake
pick
back
at
for
the
Aldrin.
same time right They're playing around. He sees him, comes out, moving around, but didn't see him. That's a good hideout right there.
Yeah, there's so many places to hide on both bomb sites that it just makes, like we said, it makes taking the point hard, but also makes retaking it just as hard. Ooh.
That's so much frag coming in, but Revenge gets a tag.
That's not what you want to see coming around a corner.
CROSSFIRE against the smoke.
Just poking through the smoke, seeing if they can't get any tags.
Bio gets tagged, but Carbon doesn't get any tag yet.
Yeah, Carbon with a definite HP advantage, and again we see 15OL just loves looking down this. Oh, and they are going to see if they can't take the... Revenge does pick up 15OL through the smoke there. Brando does pick up Bayou through the smoke again, and...
Alright, Carms get the full crash right there, coming in hot, but getting taken down by Revenge and Carm. Now the advantage is on Mecha's side, and Revenge getting a 3-shot kill. That's a triple kill right there.
Yeah. Revenge making some plays there, sniping one out, pulling the pistol out, grabbing another, and then...
Revenge is real good on his piston right there.
Mm-hmm. It just kind of seems like Brando against the world right now. And
so Carbon may play a real quick rush over here. Some flash-ins, and they're gonna rush in right there. There we go, the rush comes out, going in hard, making those flash. Okay, Brando takes down ZYK from behind. Brando again takes down Ardrin. 1509 takes down Revenge, and the bomb is down right there. And it's a 4-on-2 situation, but Bio takes down 15 and Carm takes down Brando, but Andrew retains the favor and trails him down, but also Albrin takes the final shot right there.
Yeah, Albrin getting a nice flank there at the end to finish him off, and Brando again with another 2K. And he's just
Brando
making the plays right now. Andre's just starting to look a little bit better. He's picked up a couple frags now. And pretty even over there on the Macta side with Revenge leading the frags over there.
There we go. We may have a fake A and B push right there. Let's see how Carbon's gonna play this round over here. And making small noises over there slowly. Saying too much and getting taken down by Famous. That was 4 people. I don't know just what to do right there.
I'm fairly surprised team failed to hit anyone. Because
just
there's
shoot.
just bodies everywhere. That had to have been a bit shocking to look down that tunnel and all of a sudden 4 people peek out. They do back off wisely, I think. There, take the free man advantage and start to play again towards this A side. I do like this strategy where they turn this corner and come up off of the boxes into mid at the same time. Try and get a good flash.
Right now
smoking the doors.
Yeah. Right now they're playing the best possible thing, because 15 Ole got picked twice by Brando right there. So now Brando's down. They may want to give 15 Ole some chances over there, but we can see 15 Oil doesn't have it up right there. So they're gonna again rush into A. And Bio gets a double kill, but gets a takedown and trade good.
Coming through fast and furious now. It's a 2-on-1 Cram and Aldrin versus Famous.
But Carm is low on health.
Andres does need to pick up the bomb, but it's not to be.
Yeah.
Aldrin closes out the round, and that puts us...
Brando just saved the team right there, because getting 2 shots, 2 kills right there was very important, and released the pressure on the other 2 teammates.
It just seems like
coming to A again, making some shots right there.
Really loving this A point. Gotta be careful.
Going in, 15 takes the first shot, coming in. Bio gets a kill, and it's a 2-on-2.
Albert and Andrej picking up Aldrin and Revenge. And they do get onto this A site, and they're going to get the plant down, maybe?
And it's a 4-on-1 situation right there. And the game's over right there.
No plant necessary when you kill everyone. And we got a pretty good match here, I think. Both teams looking tight. 5-3 advantage for Carbon, but definitely anybody's game here. Final round here of the first half.
15 was seeing someone but failing to shoot him down and getting tagged a lot. Down to 25 health right there.
Yeah.
Going back to pick up the C4.
He does have that sniper though, so he with that one-shot kill weapon, he is still quite useful even on 25 HP.
Famous, ex-famous here has been crouching over there, waiting for someone or preventing someone to rush or flank from behind.
Yeah, we might see if he tries to try and pick somebody off on the rotation once they explode into mid here.
The best choice or the best situation is not to do that.
Here comes the flash. They don't decide to push in there.
Okay, we can see ex-famous falling back to the team, and maybe you want to push A again.
Okay, pushing into that corridor.
Here we go, come down, Andre gets the trade. Shows Macta, nice shot from Bio, taking down 15 Olan, and the bomb's down, and Bio is killing people right there.
Wow.
Nice play from Bio, and ZYK gets the final kill.
Yeah, Bio with a big play there to finish out the first half and put us 5-4,
Yeah.
So a real close one here. I think 5-4 is a good scoreline for both teams.
For both teams, yeah.
Maybe obviously a slight advantage for Carbon.
Yeah.
As
But Brando played so well.
Oh.
Brando was carrying. Just saying, Brando was carrying.
Absolutely, yeah. He was dragging the team, kicking and screaming for a couple of those points.
Good play from Brando.
I mean, he started out 7. He had the first 7 frags
kicks, yeah.
on Carbon for that map. See if he can't keep it up here on the defensive side.
All right, so we are on the defensive side. Let's say how Macta's gonna play after it. Famous coming very fast, getting revenge down.
Nice early pick there.
As revenge is the sniper
Looks like
of Macta team.
Looks like Carbon is gonna hold pretty deep here. They might just.
Actually, that's a good choice right there because, well, let's put it out this way. Macta has the better mechanics right now. So holding deep is the good choice.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out for them. 15 OL not taking the sniper this round. Macta does see that mid is empty.
Still waiting over here.
Seems like Carbon's expecting them to push through the tunnels, but
And
I
they're
don't
right.
think they are.
Are they? Nope.
No. Andre, a three stack over here on the A site. And Macta just feeling it out. Gonna drop the bomb before he takes this peek. See if he can't pick anybody off through the smoke. I don't think anybody's peeking though to give him that chance.
Time's down to 45 seconds. ZYK is out of time. And here comes the crossfire.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna try and do a pincer here, coming in from both entrances.
Andrew gets pushed down. Bio and Carmen each taking 2 shots. Bio gets a double kill. Albert gets a double kill also, but gets taken down by ZYK, and it's 1-2.
All up to 15 OL. Definitely doable here. Both members on low health.
But not in a good position right there.
Isn't able to pick up Bio, and the round goes to Macta, evening us up again, 5-5.
Macta had a good positioning right there. Good choice right there. Making two players out in 2 ways and not letting them come through the weak door. And that's a frag kill. Nice frag from Brando, taking down revenge. That hurts.
That's definitely to get dunked like that is definitely a bit of a morale drop.
And also dealing a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, he does get it. Did seem like he got a tag on someone else there.
Yes.
Carbon has decided to push up and hold that mid area, but
Gets
ZYK
straight.
gets taken down, but traded out. And Brando, again,
Still
off to a
leading.
pretty good start here with two frags.
Brando's playing well. MVP.
Smoking off the A side there.
Good chance and good call right there. Making some shots. Bio gets taken down. Go for the last man right there. It's a double kill. Chasing after him. And it's on 1-3.
Yeah, Albert gets traded out there, but job done with the double kill. And Cram, last man standing. He does have the C4, but
It's hard.
not too many options here.
Sees someone
He does
right.
see.
Yeah, he sees 15 on crossing over. But gets aware that he's over there.
Brando pre-firing. Cram trying to sneak up on him.
But fails to do that. Nice shot from Brando again. Shooting through a box and getting the kill.
Yeah.
And not once, twice.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot of good damage through that box. I don't think anybody... Oh, Andrej with an early kill onto Aldrin. I don't think that nade got any tag damage there,
Mhm.
but close, very close. They're going to leave the bomb back towards...
So mostly nades are an anti-rush
Yeah.
option
Yeah.
for this game. So every time you're making an early rush, especially on this map, there's a risk that you get fragged easily.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a small map. You can, if you saw it
Yeah.
just a couple seconds into the round, those grenades, those frag grenades raining down.
And Range takes down 15 Olaya.
Evens up that man advantage. Oh, the flashes come out. Looks like they're going to
And
come into
rushing
mid.
in, ZYK getting the 2 kills. Andrew falling back and getting kill. And last job, Andrew gets a double kill, getting Karm and ZYK down to the ground. And giving this flash. And they're gonna come in the same time right there if I was I, but they're not going to do that. Revenge gets a kill through the wall right there. Nice shot from Revenge, taking down Andrew. Now it's a 1-on-2 situation. And they're flanking back to B. Good call right
Yeah,
there.
definitely a good call. Make him come to you.
But looks like Revenge is sticking
Oh.
behind and he wants to sneak up on him.
Brando does see the plant come down onto B, and he's got to see if he can't. I
He's
think
careful.
Macta need to get together a little bit here. They're really making this possible for Brando.
And good shot from Bio again. That's a straight headshot.
Does win
One
the duel.
body shot
Yeah,
and one headshot.
does win the duel, but a risky there
risky
from
play.
Macta.
But sometimes it's a good call.
Yeah. Back even again. We got a tight one here again. Seems like every map from every first map for every matchup has been close.
A nice run from Revenge, shooting through that
Through
smoke.
the smoke. Really nice shot there from Revenge. As we hear the nice ring out behind us from
Yeah.
the stage. Brenda does even it out there.
Man, Brando's killing.
Yeah, Brendo's having really showing up this map. Andreas just also played his way into the game in the second half. Really a lot more consistency across on the Macta side. Where it seems like Carbon it's always every round that they do pull it out. It does seem like at least one player is kind of stepping up and pulling out a 2-3K.
Both teams are playing as slow as they can.
Looks like a bit of a stack towards the A side, which is a good choice because it looks like Macta is planning on coming through here. Holding at the forklift And it's so hard to
Yeah.
hit somebody over there. It's a really good area to hold.
UIK is coming from behind, taking the first shot, but gets straight by 15 OL. Nice shot from Andre, taking down Albert. Coming from behind, 15 OL again takes down Karm right there. And nice play from 15 OL. So yet.
Yeah, a couple of duels there, close duels that going both
Around.
15 OL.
And Bio gets 15 OL down right. Man, they're close.
Yeah, it's been a while since I think Macta did take the lead, but they do push ahead here, 7-6, with only a couple more rounds left in it. Carbon thinking about pushing up aggressively here, seeing if they can't pick anybody off through the smoke. Does seem like Revenge gets spotted out there.
Range coming from the left side. There might be a good call right there. Seeing someone, Andrew takes down Revenge right there.
He checked that corner, thought it was safe, but didn't quite check it all the way. And an easy kill picked up there. And now a two-man advantage for Carbon, looking like they want to even up this game again. Macta kind of running out of options. They do have still a full minute and 30 on the timer, though. Oh, here comes the flash.
And coming in, but this is going to end up so bad for Mackin. Sorry.
Yeah, Brando and Famous picking up one apiece. Albert does get taken down, but
Last man
that leaves
standing,
Cram in a
Karm.
1 versus 4 without the bomb. C4 is down in mid with Famous and Brando looking straight at it. And it's just
There
so
goes.
hard. Basically nothing Cram can do here.
Surprising that they didn't chase him down.
Andres does get tagged for some damage, but I don't think it's going to matter in the end.
40 seconds left. Famous takes a good position right there, but
Yeah.
15 gets the kill.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't seem like 15OL has picked up the sniper
Yeah.
at all on the defensive side. We saw him pick it up on the attacking side, looking down through mid.
I think it's like this because 15 picked up earlier at the game 2 or 3 times the up, but didn't get any solid kills. So
that could be it.
Yeah. So maybe he's not playing so well on the up on this map. So he decided, okay, if I don't play up on this map so good right now, maybe I should change to something more stable.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think maybe it could be that the angles for sniping on attacking side are slightly more favorable because we saw him every round liking to peek out through mid and on those boxes, but it just doesn't seem like he has a place maybe that he likes to snipe on defense.
Mm-hmm.
But he certainly wasn't getting anything done with it. So maybe it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah. So here we have one person alone at A side.
Macta looking like they're going to push through through the tunnels. Only 15 OL there to stop them.
Making no sounds right there.
Giving Revenge a chance to peek, see if he can't pick anybody off, but nobody's waiting there for them. 15 OL might get some information and try and run away back towards that B bomb site. But I don't think he knows.
He knows. He's waiting for it. Nice kill and nice tactics from Carbon right there, taking all the teams down right there. But Aldrich gets a 2 kill.
Great patience.
4 patience.
What great patience there from
15
OL.
OL. Good
Sees the
patience.
first guy come through, not looking at him, just waits it out, and then both him and Andrej peek at the same time, and
Good play right there.
yeah, absolutely. Aldrin does get onto this B site, but it's gonna be tough to hold off the 3. Carbon wisely sticking together here.
Okay, they might be gonna pick up the same time, and that's a good choice, the right choice to do.
Yeah.
Picking at the same time and trading that out.
Aldrin does pick up one, but
Yeah.
too much coming through for him to handle. And again, the lead trades hands back into Carbon, up 8-7, and I think we might have some overtime coming in here.
Yeah, definitely actually.
Because it doesn't seem like there's anything between these two, at least on this map. Brando and Albrecht both holding in mid here. Revenge up in the window, seeing if he can't pick somebody off around the corner. Firing blindly through the smoke. Rolling the dice.
Oh, Bio gets tagged. X-Famous is picking it up right there. Now that's the interesting thing to see. We just picked up the knob for a second. Did you saw that?
Oh yeah, he does. It does.
Yeah.
He does have an op. You're right. And there he is, peeking down through mid. Oh.
And gets taken down by Revenge. Not a good choice.
Yeah. Maybe 15-0 saying maybe leave the opping to me.
Yeah. No, I want it.
Revenge showing that he's quite capable with that weapon in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Revenge.
Scared me for a second there.
Yeah.
This is
Revenge
his
is
own
coming
teammate,
up. Seeing someone, getting the first shot out, but failed to shoot someone. And 15 on getting the first shot, taking down Karm right there.
Does get out with his life. Brando all alone here. Does call over the rotations.
Good shot.
But Macta doesn't commit. And that leaves the B site completely open. That's a good play here from
someone.
Macta.
Albert is right there waiting for them and
Yeah,
going
he does
around
seem to be
see.
rotating back over to B. But they definitely had, yeah, it's still pretty open.
And there goes a chance for Albert. Albert gets the kill. Nice play from Albert.
And just, they thought nobody was there. Just
And
turn their
15
back just as
yeah.
he turns the corner.
And 15 did a great job flanking and picking at the same time. That was a good play again from Carbon.
C4 is down, and there's no way to pick it up. Absolutely no way.
And there goes 15 taking down Aldrin. Nice play from Carbon.
And that
And
puts them on game or on map point.
And map point and 2 points.
Macta's got to pick up this round to stay in it, and let's see what they decide to do. Carbon stacking 3 in mid, and it looks like it might be a good choice here as Macta is
That's a
exploding
smoky
through
bomb,
mid.
but Bio wins the duel right there. ZYK takes down Famous, and Famous only trays Aldrin. So this is a good starting for Mactin. And
Yeah, with the 2-man
yeah.
advantage here, but
ZYK is
and
low on health.
Bio are pretty low.
And Bio gets tagged and gets taken down by 15-0 there right there. Comes gets tagged also.
Can Andre and 15-0 close?
Both ZYK and Carmen low on health. It's up to Andre and 15-0 whether they can win this map or not.
They are off to a good start here.
And ZYK and Carm.
ZYK and Cram do close out that round. It looked for a minute like they were going to be able to clutch that out, but it wasn't to be. And one point left in it. Are we going to overtime, or is this Carbon's map? What do you think?
It's a Carbon map.
Yeah.
Definitely.
End it right here, right now. Not if
No,
Macta has anything to say about it. They are going to push through aggressively through the smoke in the tunnels. Great
And
flash
15
out.
But 15 still gets a panic pick. And Branda Andre gets the 2 kills, but Revenge returns the favor to Famous, taking down Famous, but Andre takes down Revenge with a piston also.
Back-to-back pistol kills there. And now it's all in the hands of Aldrin. Can he save Macta and push it into overtime?
He's checking over there, and Andre gets the first kill right there. He knows Branda's over there. He's waiting for him. Shoots through the wall. Doesn't get the kill. He's going to
Does get
side
away.
B.
And,
And goes and plant the bomb.
Yeah, he's going to have a free plant. And
Brando's coming from the front and gets 2 tags. Nice play from Andrin, and we're going to overtime. Nice play from Andrin.
wow. with a headshot.
Yeah.
It looked like Brando was going to be able to close that kill out.
Yeah, he got tagged twice.
And then boom, headshot. And yeah, we're going into overtime, and maybe that gives the momentum over to Macta, able to clutch it out 2 rounds in a row with their backs against the wall.
So we're going to overtime.
Is that a sock on X-Famous's hand?
No way.
I'm pretty sure that's a sock.
That's a sock.
That's what we like to call classy.
All right.
Nothing but class.
So we're going on overtime, which overtime's gonna be a 6-round match.
That's correct. 4 again is the magic number we're looking for.
And we'll change sides after 3 matches.
Yeah, we'll see if Albert here, if he can't step it up in overtime, or if it's gonna be Brando again. If he can't put on if he can put on the same performance he did at the start of this map,
then
this could be over quickly. But
so what do you say? Do you think it's possible that we're gonna have a golden?
I think there's a good chance we might have a golden round coming up.
Me too, actually.
It just doesn't seem like there's anybody can get an advantage one way or the other.
I'm really getting excited. Really, this game is getting so fun right now because every time I say no, this team's gonna win, and they're like, no.
I think they might. Well, I don't know. I can't even decide who to give it to. Both teams have had points where they've looked really good, and some other points where they've looked a little bit weaker.
All right, so here we go. Carbon has the Taicang side at the start of the game, and Bio and Carm still sticking together and waiting for it. Here comes Brando and Andre holding the C4. Not a good time and not a good idea to be the first guy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're gonna run that same set play that they had. Famous does seem to really like lurking over here on this box just to see if he can't catch somebody off guard peeking through this tunnel.
Actually, first of all, staying right here gets a lot of information for you, because you can hear the top, they're walking through that, and you can get a lot of information for your teammate, how to play.
That's a very good point. It does look like they might actually try and push through this tunnel here as a 4-man team.
And Albert's sticking behind, waiting for it, and there goes the flash right there. And that's a fake right there. They're moving back, and
they smoke out that rotation though.
Yet Macta looks like they're a little bit buying it, making some rotation right there, and they might have a chance right here. Carbon being so careful right now, not making any noises. Don't want them to know, but
it does look like somebody did get a peek at them coming through. Oh, and they are gonna go for this A execute.
And that's gonna end up badly, I think, because there's 3 guys holding that A side right there, but smoking that, going
push
in
through the smoke.
And Andrin, this doesn't get the first shot. Revenge gets the first shot. Andrin gets 2 shots right there. Good play from Machin. ZYK getting down $15 and Revenge finishing it up.
A good opening round there from Macta.
Yeah.
Revenge,
that was a good play.
The close quarters.
And was it up?
Yeah. I definitely thought he was going down there. It looked like he got caught off guard for a second and able to clutch it out
And
there.
that was a fail grenade right there.
Andres does take out Bayo through the smoke, and
But
that's
gets tagged. But
he
that's
does
worth
get
it.
tagged, Andres does get tagged, but I'll take that any day. That will give Carbon the man advantage, and it looks like again like they're thinking about going into this.
And that's a frag again today. ZYK and gets a pick. A nice shot from ZYK. Gets that headshot right there.
It's a little bit surprising Albert doesn't have the arm to get it over there, as he is the most built member of the team. And looks like ZYK is going to be holding this A site on his own. Revenge does head over there. And I'm lying. It looks like Cram is holding the B site on his own, as they do have a bit of a stack here on the A site. Aldrin hanging out here in the middle, waiting for a call to rotate.
And there goes Andre taking down ZYK. And there goes the flash, and it's a B flush right there. We have it. And Karan alone, whether he can get, he gets the first shot, but gets traded down by Andrew. 15-0 also takes down Andrew. That's a good shot from Engel and a pistol kill. And Bomb gets down. And 15-0.
15-0 and Famous on low health, but Revenge does have his work cut out for him here, as 15-0 is going to hear that shot.
Whoa.
He does pick him up. The plant is down to 20, and Carbon wisely not peeking. Just stay at home. He's got to come through here and look for the...
Making those noises right there.
6, 5, 4,
3, 1, and the game's over.
Tries to go for the clever plant, but when there's only 3 seconds left, you're probably going to peek and take a look at that bomb. So, again, evened up, and there's just nobody can get an advantage here.
Oh! Coming through right there, making a trade.
Good trade. Oh!
And Revenge takes down Brando.
I'm a little bit surprised after they got that pick that they didn't try to smoke off that entrance and rotate and just take the man advantage, but Macta actually ends up with the man advantage, and 15-0 again going to look down through this mid area. See if
so 15-0 is it's picking up again, maybe wishing he's back with the up.
Yeah, it does seem like he prefers it a little bit more on this attacking side, as we do seem to. He seems to every round like to peek on. Excuse me, English. He does like to climb up on those boxes and take a peek through mid. Carbon looking like they might push through this tunnel area into the connector. Bio is curious about it, but
steady.
Bio is definitely expecting this. He is aware, but
He's lining that headshot right there. Gets the first kill.
Albert caught looking the wrong way.
And 15-0 gets his first kill with up. Finally.
I'm a little bit surprised that Bayou felt the need to peek again there.
And that's a full flash. Nice flash. If I was Carbon, I will be going B right there.
Yeah, I like this play here. They might be able to sneak up on
CROSSFIRE. Piston shell failed to tag him, and going back with a rush, failing to kill the first person, and Revenge, Karm each get a kill and finish the round up. Now it's a 2-on-1.
Yeah, it seems like the frags have been pretty evenly spread across on the Macta side, with really everybody contributing. What? Oh yeah, switching sides already. That's 3 rounds.
So now we're gonna switch the sides.
A little too consumed here with this tight game we have going on, and I think a 2-1 result for Macta on the attacking side.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure put on the Carbon, but I don't think that. I really do think we're going to see a golden round here.
So let's put it this way, because if Carbon wins this round, because not being any size, but Macta has a good upper right there, and the next map is Black Widow. So if Carbon, let's put it out this way, Carbon needs to win this round. Not saying 15-0 isn't a better upper than Revenge, but
he certainly hasn't shown it on this map if he is. But yeah, that's a good point. The next map we are moving on to is Black Widow, which I always like to see, because
it's a CROSSFIRE pro map.
Yeah, I think I consider it as the most standard map.
There we go, Andrew taking down ZYK.
And that's definitely the start that they need to try and... Oh, and a good tag there. Revenge is going to go down, and that's a 2-man advantage. I think we're going to tie it up again here at 2-all. unless Cram Bayou or Aldrin.
And that's a good trade right there. Getting down Aldrin.
Yeah, Carbon will definitely take that trade. I'll take a 4-on-2 versus a 3-on-5 any day. And really, Macta just out of options here. Does seem like they might consider going through this tunnel. They have smoked it out, but that smoke does seem to be dying just as they might get there.
And it's up to 15 and Andre. 15 is sticking back. I'm waiting for it. There goes the crossfire.
15-0 gets the information and wisely backs away. That's good, smart play from him. It's good, safe, very safe play.
They need it right now, right? Safe play is what you need to do because
no reason to take that duel. Because if you go down, now it's a 2-3, and that's a dangerous proposition.
And 15 gets the first shot. Nice shot.
Yeah.
And surprisingly shot and taking down Karm.
Does come back to check and see if they did leave that site and picks up a kill.
Bio needs to be careful because he needs to make sure nobody's there. He's down alone. And he gets a free bomb site right there.
Yeah, I really like the way 15-0 has played this round.
Mm-hmm.
He got the information. He went back to get more information, took the peek and won the duel, and then gets out of dodge, regroups with his team, says if he wants to plan on B, that's fine. We'll all just go in there together and hunt him down.
And there goes the crossfire. Bio gets stacked so much and gets taken down by Andre through the wall shot.
Yeah, I think that was really smart. A very smart play by 15-0 through that whole round. And that's definitely what you want to see in an overtime situation, keeping his head and not getting too caught up in the adrenaline that I'm sure that they're feeling right now. Oh.
So there goes the smoke and the flash and the frag. And both teams are three.
That was a lot of equipment coming around that corner. Good flash there.
Okay, nice peek and nice play from Albert. Taking down Revenge. That was an upper right there. That was a good call right there.
15-0 must have been saying, I bet you.
And one more coming up.
Another. I bet you. Oh.
That's a teammate.
Yeah. That's the second time I've almost mistaken some friendly fire there. Revenge is. It does seem like that's a favorite place to hold for snipers.
Albert getting a double crease through the smoke.
That's 4.
And
Albert
getting
with
the ace. Albert with the ace, getting 2 shots from the door and from the smoke. Nice play for Andrew.
Yeah, and aggressively pushing up, taking down Revenge, and then following up with 4 more. What a round!
What a play! What a round!
And that might be enough to
that's a good play.
I mean, you have to be hyped.
Yeah.
After that, so we'll see if maybe Carbon can't close it out now. Otherwise, we're definitely looking at a golden round.
It's 2-on-3. If Carbon wins this round, he got this point.
Are we going to a golden round?
Okay, let's put it out this way. Macta isn't playing risky right now. So is Carbon. Both teams are playing so tight, and maybe Macta wants to play this steady and stable, and sometimes this is a good choice, not a special plan. So here comes this round. It's all down to, let's put it out, it's all down to mechanics, because sorry about that, English.
It can be difficult sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. Mechanics come in this round because both teams are playing normal plays, and mechanics are important, especially for Revenge. Revenge needs to take someone down because now he's the upper of the team, and it's 1 minute, and he doesn't have a lot more time right there.
15-0 again tasked with checking out this tunnel, and it looks like they might come through again. We have seen Revenge already peak once, but 15 Noel giving him nothing to see.
But 15 Noel doesn't have a good. He gets the pick, he gets the information, takes down 2. Nice kill, and 100 goes in, taking down 1 person, taking 2, and we got A side clear right there. Bombs down.
Aldrin does get a double kill, but
nice kill from 100. That was a good play. Sees the headshot, gets this headshot, and nice shot from 15 Noel. Playing so well today on this map.
Especially hanging out around those tunnels. What a guy to take down 2.
And getting the final kill. Good play from 15 Noel.
Yeah, we definitely saw some 2 rounds of really clutch play first from Albert.
Yes.
And then 2 rounds, I would say, from 15 Noel, where just really put the team
and also
on their
Brando.
backs. Yeah, Brando. They just took turns carrying. Macta, it really seemed more of a team effort.
I really like the play style.
Carbon, it seemed like, you know what? Let me carry for this round. Next round, I'll take a break and you carry. But it does work out, and that's the second time now we've had a 4-2 map 1.
So let's talk about the last match we had. First of all, 15 Noel played so well in the overtime, right? He gets 2 times watching that tunnel and giving a lot of information, playing so well, playing so smart, and leading their team to win that round. So I'm gonna give the best play for 15 Noel on overtime and the best play for the match for Brando. Because Brando at the start getting those 7 kills and 7 frags, that's good. And taking down mostly Revenge was something that you needed.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right that overtime MVP is 15 Noel.
Yeah.
But map MVP is Brando, because he carried them through those first couple of rounds.
But not saying Andrew played so well on the last time, going out and taking Revenge and going around and acing the whole team.
Carbon got two aces.
Yeah, Carbon got
Brando
2.
picked up one in the second round, and Andrej picked one up in overtime.
That was a good play from Carbon. Something that, like, no one maybe they expected, but not what I expected. I was expecting, like, they have a tough match, but Macta was going to, like, get the upper hand right there, but no, that wasn't the case.
It seemed like Macta was always just every round very stable.
Yeah.
Same, not the same thing every time, but
very
consistent. Every round, very consistent.
So this is when things come in, but if you have a point match or I don't know if you call it a point match, like you have a leader on it and you want to be stable every round, so you can get as much as points as stable you can. But Carbon played so well, but this is the place where Carbon and Macta will come in, because on the next round, I told you, first of all, Revenge is a good upper right there. He has been playing up for a long time, since 2013, and been every year in CFS and CF Globals.
Yeah, to me it seems like Carbon's very hyphy right now.
Yeah,
like,
right now.
They got to be riding a high after the way that those last couple of rounds played out. So maybe that if they can keep that going, maybe they can go for a 2-0 here. But I don't think Macta's going to be very rattled. It seems like they're very even.
They're very even, stable. They're catching up on the points and not letting you get too much high. But on the last map, they got it good.
Yeah.
They were good.
So who do you think is going to win this second map?
Okay, let's put it this way. Is this go on? If Carbon has this stable and they feel good, still getting high, maybe Carbon does has a chance right there. Right now, they have a good chance. I'm giving a 70% chance of Carbon winning this round.
Really?
That's a high band, but only if they can stick to that high motion.
If they can keep riding that.
But if not, so next round is gonna be like, it's on to Revenge and 15 Noel, because it's a big map and uppers come in at Black Widow. So if Revenge wins 15 Noel, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a problem. And how are you gonna the tactics, some tactics fail when 15-0 is not
All right.
there.
Well, hold that thought. We'll be
Mhm.
right back with map 2.